Good morning, students. Let's continue with the properties and their trends. In the previous class, we had discussed about the valency and the atomic size, how the trends changes when we move from top to bottom and when we move from left to right in a period in the valency and the atomic size. And now we are going to discuss about the metallic and non-metallic. So we will take it three number only because this is the third property we are going to study. Metallic and non-metallic nature. What is metallic nature? Tendency to lose electron. What is non-metallic nature? Tendency to gain electrons. Okay, students, we had discussed this periodic table. We had discussed about its configuration in a group and in a period. We had seen that when we move from top to bottom, the valency remains constant. When we move from left to right, the valency first increases, become maximum, and then it starts decreasing. Of course, we had also studied about the atomic size. That means as we move down, the number of shells increases, and because of this increase in the number of shells, the atomic size increases. And when we move from left to right, the number of shells remains constant, but effective nuclear charge, that is the pull of the nucleus on the valence electrons, it goes on increasing because the electrons are added in the same shell. So we had seen that when we are moving in the right hand direction, when we are moving from left to right, the atomic size goes on increasing. That we had already discussed. Now metallic nature, that is tendency to lose electron. अब मुझे एक बार बताओ students, if a nucleus is there and in first case that electron is very close to the nucleus, and in another case there are shells in between and the electron it is far away from the nucleus, in which of the case the electron can be easily given? In which of the case? This is the first case and this is the second case. So we can easily say कि more the distance between the nucleus and the valence electron, lesser will be the attraction felt by the electron towards the nucleus, and it can be easily given out. So in the second case, the electron it is away from the nucleus, it can be easily given out by providing a small amount of energy. So this is having more metallic nature as compared to the first one. So same we can see here also, as we move down the atomic size goes on increasing. देखो ये वाला जो एक वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन है, यहां से देखो हाइड्रोजन से इट इज वेरी क्लोज टू द न्यूक्लियस, देन इट इज अवे फ्रॉम द न्यूक्लियस. फिर जैसे जैसे हम नीचे की तरफ मूव कर रहे हैं, ये जो वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन है इट इज मूविंग अवे फ्रॉम द न्यूक्लियस. सो वी कैन से दैट इन फ्रेंशियम और सीजियम they can easily donate the electron as compared to hydrogen and lithium because they are very close to each other, that is the valence electron and the nucleus. So we can summarize this one that in a group the metallic nature increases when we move down in a group from top to bottom. ठीक है, ग्रुप में मेटेलिक नेचर इंक्रीज होता जाएगा. क्यों इंक्रीज होता जाएगा? नंबर ऑफ शेल्स, क्या हो रहा है बेटा? नंबर ऑफ शेल्स इंक्रीजेस एंड एटॉमिक साइज क्या हो रहा है वहां पे? डिक्रीज. एज द एटॉमिक साइज डिक्रीजेस. तो जब भी आपसे ट्रेंड पूछते हैं, यू जस्ट राइट दीज 3 पॉइंट्स. Metallic nature increases. Why? Because the number of shells are increasing as the atomic size is decreasing. And for a period, what you can summarize? In a period, the metallic nature decreases. Why? Because effective nuclear charge increases and atomic size decreases. यानी जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होते हैं उनको बहुत टाइटली होल्ड करके रखा जाता है बाय द न्यूक्लियस एंड इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर देम टू रिलीज दोज इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एंड दैट इज व्हाई द एलिमेंट्स which are in the right hand side they are called as non-metallic because instead of metallic nature they are showing the tendency to gain electrons. So we can say the metals which are present in the right hand side, they are the elements which are present in the right hand side, they are non-metallic, and the ones which are present in the left hand side they are metallic. So what is the general trend we had discussed here? अगर आप ग्रुप में जा रहे हैं metallic nature it is increasing and non-metallic nature it is decreasing. When you are moving in a period the metallic nature it is decreasing and the non-metallic nature is increasing. So students अगर आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है कि suppose this is chlorine and this is magnesium or aluminium, which one is more non-metallic, तो आप बता दोगे it is chlorine. Okay. अगर आपसे पूछा जाता है सोडियम और सीजियम which one is more metallic, so you can easily say that cesium it is more metallic. Okay, now the next property that we will discuss, it is the nature of oxides. बेटा हमें ऑलरेडी पता है जो हमारे मेटेलिक ऑक्साइड्स होते हैं, मेटेलिक ऑक्साइड्स दे आर बेसिक इन नेचर, और जो हमारे नॉन मेटेलिक ऑक्साइड्स होते हैं, नॉन मेटेलिक ऑक्साइड्स दे आर एसिडिक इन नेचर. ठीक है, एग्जाम्पल लिख लेते हैं. सपोज हमारे पास सोडियम ऑक्साइड है, वी आर हैविंग द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ मेटेलिक ऑक्साइड Na2O. Whenever it dissolves in water, it forms an alkali, a base, that is NaOH. It is having the basic nature. If you will turn, if you will keep the red litmus in this solution, it will turns to blue, showing the basic nature. Similarly, if you are taking carbon dioxide, when it dissolves in water, it forms H2CO3. That means it is forming the carbonic acid. Whenever you dip a blue litmus paper in this solution, it will turn to red, showing its acidic nature. So what we can say, the metallic oxides, because here the elements, if you compare the two, left hand side, right hand side, you can say the elements which are coming here, they are forming the metallic oxides. The elements which are coming in the right hand side, they are having the non-metallic oxides. So आपसे बोल सकते हैं कि they are having the basic nature of the metallic oxides and they are having the acidic nature of their oxides. अगर वहाँ पे metallic non-metallic नहीं भी use करते हैं, so you can very well tell because here the metals are present and right hand side non-metals are present, so their oxides will be acidic and their oxides will be basic. Okay, and the last one students, that is the electropositivity and electronegativity. In the beginning only I have told you electropositive nature is tendency to lose electron, and metals are electropositive elements because they lose electrons. Electronegativity means tendency to gain electron. That means all the non-metals, they are electronegative because they are having tendency to gain the electrons. So you can very well tell me the trend electropositivity. That means we have to tell about the trend of metallic nature that we had already discussed. Electropositive nature, as you are मूविंग डाउन, टेंडेंसी टू लूज इलेक्ट्रॉन इंक्रीज हो रहा है, तो इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव नेचर भी क्या हो रहा है, इंक्रीज हो रहा है. एज यू आर मूविंग फ्रॉम लेफ्ट टू राइट, टेंडेंसी टू गेन इलेक्ट्रॉन इंक्रीज हो रहा है, दैट मीन्स नॉन मेटेलिक नेचर इंक्रीज हो रहा है, तो आप बोल सकते हो इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव नेचर जो है वो इंक्रीज हो रहा है. Is it clear? So students, here we had discussed the properties and you can be asked these properties in various ways, and of course you can be asked their group number and the period number, or you can be asked, suppose यहाँ से element हटा दिया यहाँ से, and you can be asked to write the symbol of the element which can come here. So you just learn, first of all learn the modern periodic table and then practice variety of questions. In this part of the chapter we have just understood how the trend changes. Generally the questions are not being framed on this, but the questions are being framed on the application part. We will be provided with the table and we will be asked which one out of these, which one it is having more atomic size, which one is more metallic or which one is more electropositive, the oxide of which element will be acidic or basic, what is the valency if they had given the group number or the period. So the application based questions are important from this part of the chapter. Keep practicing. Thank you, students.